Good day everyone, and welcome to my channel, Intro to Value Investing. This is video number 2 in the series. In the last video, we learned that equities or shares are vehicles or instruments that can be used for us to invest in some of our favorite companies and even own some of these companies. We also learned that equities or shares offer shareholders returns via dividends and 2, capital or market appreciation. Stemming from the last video, a lot of people actually reached out to me asking 2 major questions. 1, how long should I be invested for? And 2, how can I actually start? I'll deal with question 1 now, and I'll deal with question 2 in the latter part of this video, so stay tuned. How long should I be invested for? Now this is where I draw the line between an investor and a speculator. There is a thinking that the stock market is a quick get-rich scheme, but like most things in life, it requires patience for you to reap the rewards. A speculator is someone who uses and risks their money for short-term gains or arbitrage opportunities. These are the people who are constantly monitoring and acting on price movements on their phone. Speculators are not investors, and it's important to note that the idea of speculation and speculators do not fall under the umbrella of investing. An investor, on the other hand, is someone who invests in a really good business concept or really good business and is in it for the long run, say to the next 5 to 10 years. These are the people who can go to sleep at night knowing that they have invested into a really good company. These are the people who will also see the true fruits of the stock market over the long term.
To properly differentiate between the speculator and the investor, here I have the last 5-day activity of Walmart's stock price or Walmart's share price. The speculator will constantly attempt to time the market, buying low and selling high. Therefore, the speculator would attempt to buy here, sell over here, buy here, sell over here, buy over here, sell here, buy here, sell here, and so on. As you can see, that requires a lot of time and energy, and for each one of these buy and sell transactions, the speculator has to pay a price. The investor, on the other hand, would buy those shares and hold his investment for a very long time, say 5, 10, or even 20 years. For example, the investor would buy here and hold that investment, watching the market value of those shares grow over time. The investor will also earn dividends or profit payouts from the company.
Now that we have covered the difference between the speculator and the investor, and that the investor is in the stock market for its long-term benefits, we will next cover how do I get started. But before we can answer that question, let's cover when should I actually start. And ideally, a person should actually start investing when they have known or when they know how to adequately read and analyze the annual reports and financial statements of a company. I intend to cover this content or the next video in the series. But for now, I'll answer the question how to get started, and I will focus on 1, local brokerage houses, and 2, the various online platforms that are available. One of the ways to start investing is actually going through one of your local brokerage houses. Seeing that I am based right here in Trinidad and Tobago, what I'll do is that I'll include a few links to some of our very own local brokerage houses. See the description below. Note that you'll have to contact these various institutions and do your own diligence. Questions that you should ask would be, what are the costs? What are the maintenance fees? And what are the other extraordinary costs that I will be required to pay? Note that you'll have to do your very own due diligence on these various local brokerage houses, and that you should choose the option that is best available to you. The same applies to my other Caribbean nationals or other Caribbean friends. In your very own country, you guys will have your very own local brokerage houses and brokerage firms, and I advise that you get the contact information and the websites for some of these companies, and that you do your own due diligence and see which option is best for you. If you opt not to use one of your local brokerage houses, there are several online platforms that you can use to actually start investing with. Note that some of the most popular platforms will actually require US citizenship, a form of US address, or even a US tax identification number. Luckily, I've come across 2 platforms that Caribbean nationals can successfully register and actually start investing with. 1, Interactive Brokers, and 2, eToro. But do not hold me to eToro. I've only heard of eToro through word of mouth, and I've actually never used the platform on my own. I am personally registered with Interactive Brokers, and I'm very comfortable with the order execution and the level of service that is provided to me. Note that I'm not being paid to advertise Interactive Brokers. I go with Interactive Brokers simply because it's my choice. Interactive Brokers, on the other hand, is quite a bit expensive. For accounts that have a US $2,000 balance or less, there is a monthly fee of $20 per month. If your account is more than $2,000 US, there is a monthly fee of $10 a month. I choose Interactive Brokers because 1, there is access to an application whereby you can easily place, buy and sell orders very easily through my cell phone, and 2, it's a very user-friendly platform. Note that you do not have to go or choose Interactive Brokers. You can simply go with the best local brokerage houses or local house that you have access to, or another platform that you happen to come across that's cheaper and suitable for you.
A lot of people have been questioning me about the platform that I currently use, Interactive Brokers. As such, I'm including this small feature for knowledge purposes. This is a computer screen that you will come across after you have logged in to your Interactive Brokers account. Note that the account creation process is free, it's very simple, and it takes about 2 to 3 days to have your account up and running. You can deposit funds from your account, and you can withdraw funds from your account by following the instructions on the deposit and withdraw tabs. Let's assume that I was a first-time investor and that I wanted to purchase or invest in Microsoft. Then I'll click on the search glass, type in Microsoft, click on the first option. I'm investing into Microsoft, so in this instance, I'm buying Microsoft shares. Click Buy. For demonstration purposes, I'll set a market order. Next, I'll indicate how much shares that I would like to own in Microsoft. And thereafter, I can simply submit my order, and it will be executed and fulfilled in a matter of seconds. Therefore, in a matter of seconds, I can be an owner and an investor in Microsoft. Note that you do not have to have an Interactive Brokers account to have this type of service. Before you enroll in any type of these broker services, ensure that you do your due diligence and that you are fully aware of the requirements and costs for these services. Also, ensure that you can read and understand and analyze the financial statements and annual reports of the companies that you would like to invest in. I will be covering financial statement analysis very comprehensively in the next video.
I really hope that you guys found this content to be enjoyable and helpful. I really appreciate your comments, your questions, and your feedback. Stay tuned for the next video, and guys, remember to smash the like and share button.